Welcome back. Now, as a young soldier, did you ever envisage that your life was going to take the path it has taken?
As a young soldier, a young officer, my intention was to go not above the commander of a unit. I went into a squadron. So I was looking for the rank of a major or lieutenant colonel.
And so that was really the sum total of your ambition?
Yes, comparing the size of the army at that time and the recruitment of officer corps and the rest of them.
And fate has dealt you a different hand?
Absolutely.
How do you feel about that?
I feel gratified and I feel nice that while I planned, God has a way of disposing his wishes on his subjects.
Now, you lost your longtime companion and wife, Maryam, in December 2009. What has life been like without her?
She was a real companion who got to understand me, accept me the way I am, and tries to make a better person out of me all the time. And that is what I am missing. She is one woman who will look at me and say, look, you are wrong. And I have no option. I sit with her, we argue. If I found I have to accept it, I bury my pride and say, sorry, you are right. That sort of counseling I am missing now.
And you have children. Are you spending a lot of time with your children and grandchildren to try and sort of, if you like, fill the vacuum that she's left?
The children are doing very well, I must say. They have become a source of strength to me because we discuss issues with them. Sometimes we disagree, but it can't take the place of their mother. And my only greatest source of pleasure now is seeing my grandchildren growing up and walking up to me to tell me good night when they are going to bed, or they come back from school, they walk into my office. I think there is a pleasure in seeing this. It reminds me of my days when I was growing up.
Now, many thought that by now you would have remarried, given the fact that, like I said, it's been a while now since she died, but also because of our culture. We're Muslims, and the expectation is that you will need some sort of companionship as you get on with your life. Why haven't you taken another wife?
I will say I will tell you an interesting story. There was a woman I was joking with. I said, why don't you come marry me? She said, no, I won't. I said, why? She said, I'm not sure I can afford to spoil you as your wife did. So don't put an idea into me. I can't cope up.
You're too much hard work, that's what you're saying. And only she could have coped.
That's right.
Yeah. Mr. President, thank you so much for being a guest on the program.
I want to thank you for pushing me hard.
Thank you so much,
You're
sir.
most welcome.
You've been watching Straight Talk with me, Kadaria Ahmed. And my guest was Nigeria's former president, retired General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. We discussed politics in Nigeria today, the controversies that have dogged his time in government, including the murder of journalist Dele Giwa, and what life is like without his late wife, Maryam. Join me again next week when I'll be in conversation with another special guest. Have a very good evening.